Hi, this is Fat Girl's Rule, and I have a mail time. Something, a little surprise I got in the mail, and then I'm going to do some chit chat, and then I need to get dressed so I could go shopping, and oh my god, I need some lip gloss. I'm gonna die. This is like the one I use like all the time. I have my glove on. Isn't that sexy? I have like a skin disorder, and I like always put a glove on with medication on. So, I forgot to take it off. So, I look like crazy girl. But, this thing is like, look at that, how much I've used that. It's like pointed. This I bought, nobody gave me this. Usually someone's given me something, and I'm like, who gave me this? Let me take my glove off. And, but with my skin disorder, I noticed that if I, like, saturate the whole hand in whatever medication I'm using, whether it be a triple antibiotic or, I can't think of what else I've tried. Like, stuff that's just for, like if you had an irritation on your skin or, like, a bite or something, you put it on. It's another hydro cream or something. But if I use different things, it seems to have a better effect, but I don't know what's driving me crazy. But if I put a glove on, it's like this 3D Band-Aid that makes, it's like, then I can like have the medication on it for hours basically, and it does an awesome job. So anyways, I got my glove off. I have some crazy polishes on. My mom went to JCPenney's, had OPI, like half price. And this is like a brown with gold and red flecks, and this one is like gold with flecks, and this is like copper. It's copper penny. It's beautiful. Don't remember the names, but she's gonna try to get some more to put into the flat penny contest, because the pennies are for my mom. So, I'm going to give them to her. So that's why I want my flat pennies. Okay, so like, okay, you know, I have like this huge, massive Barbie collection that I moved to the workout room. Got rid of everything in the workout room and moved this collection up there. Ooh. And I just bought, like, I buy, like, Barbie Bazaar magazines. They don't make Barbie Bazaar anymore, but I get the old editions because they're worth, like, $1 million to me, because the Barbie Bazaars have, like, the most awesome stuff in them, and how to repair vintage dolls, vintage clothing, how to rewrite hair, how to redo their makeup, everything, how to repaint their makeup. And so I use those guidelines for, like, I just did a Barbie rewrite on a Barbie's hair, and it's gorgeous. I'll have to show you her when I'm done. And all I had was the head. So now I have the matching body. She has this huge, long, flowing hair, and took a long time. but I have these, I got 3 Barbie price guides. They're new, and I just bought, like, 4 more. But because this book company's gone out of business, so I wanted to be able to get these books at this great price, because I need updated versions, so I know how much stuff is worth and whatever. So, and then I was like looking at my new books, and you have to like tote these books with you to like antique shops, flea markets, and it's a big pain in the butt, because, you know, it's either that or leave it in your car, and, you know, you kind of like to have them on hand. If you're in a antique mall, then you could just leave them at the front desk if you wanted to, you know, I thought, man, I wish that I had a Barbie bag. I was just going to use this black bag back here that I put extra prizes and stuff in for giveaways. And I was just going to put them in there. It would look cool. And I thought, man, it would be so neat if I had an actual Barbie bag. And so, like, 15, 20 minutes later, I was like, Zach, will you go check the mail for me, please? So he goes and checks the mail, and then here I have this package. Right, and I'm like, oh, Cheryl. I didn't know I was getting a package from Mrs. Cheryl. So, what is it, freaky1RU? I can never remember her name. And I'll post it up here, Miss Cheryl. And I just call Freaky. She's so adorable. I love her. So I opened the bag. She's my girl. And I opened the bag, and this is what I get. Is I got an actual Barbie bag that I can put my books on. I was like, oh my god, it's like the perfect size to put books in. And yeah, that's like so awesome. I was so ecstatic. I was like, how in the hell did she know that I needed a Barbie bag? Because I don't think I have any Barbie bags. I have like, you know, tons and tons of Barbie stuff, but I don't have anything that's a bag. I have like a Barbie shirt, Barbie necklace, then someone gave me a Barbie this and that, but I don't have any bags. And then she gave me the famous peacock, sorry, my nose is itching, peacock feather earrings that I absolutely love, that she wears and everybody else wears these gorgeous earrings. And so, yeah, I am like a happy fat girl. So, this is so awesome. I was just very, very, very happy. She really surprised me. She did not have to do that. She is my friend, and I love her. She's been around for quite a while on my channel before I think she started doing videos, if I remember correctly. Because so many people have started doing videos talking to me or watching my channel, and they're like, you know, I really want to do videos. And I'm like, do it. Just do it. You know, and just, you know, I didn't have nobody to talk to or discuss it with. I mean, I had to learn everything on my own. I didn't know anybody on YouTube. And when I started making videos, I didn't have any friends on YouTube at all. There wasn't nobody, you know, I don't think there was anybody. Because, like, Lo, I mean, me and Lo became friends after I was making videos. And, so, yeah, I mean, Melissa Loves Makeup 82, and Abby, and, you know, those are some of my first friends from YouTube, and then we've all just, you know, are so busy with our own channels anymore, but I still love my girls. I love all my girls. And, so, but Cheryl, she's a sweetheart. She did not have to do that at all, and I just appreciate her so much, and what she's doing on her channel, and that she's just a strong woman, and she's amazing. She does awesome videos. She's extremely funny. She's beautiful. She has awesome taste in clothes, because her clothes are the clothes that I would wear, and I am really super picky about clothes. I love her little son. I've seen him just in one video now, and he is hilarious. He is so sweet and adorable, and she's just like go away, I'm doing a video. And I just wish he was in more videos. I don't always get to watch everybody's videos all the time. Usually I just go by what the title is, if I'm able to watch it or not, because I get very, very little time on the computer. And but I happened to watch one, and I don't know, it was like, I can't even remember what it was. And I always try at least watch one once in a while. And her little boy's on there. I need a piece of paper and a sign. And he goes, please subscribe to Freaky1RU or whatever. I can't remember exactly. I should have wrote her name down, because if I don't make a connection with something, I can't remember it. So I have to make a connection, you know, with the name. If I can't make the connection and it doesn't make sense, I can't remember. It's my learning disability. It's impossible for me to remember. Like Melissa Loves Makeup 82, that's really easy. Melissa Loves Makeup 82. That's very easy for me to remember. And Happily Ever After, you know, I think it's 99. Doesn't make sense. Freaky1RU. It just doesn't make sense. The freaky da-da-da-da. That's like, what is that supposed to mean? She needs to probably explain that. Maybe that'll help me make the connection. That's learning disabilities for you. They suck, but you just kind of learn to deal with them. And I don't remember anybody's names ever. I'm just like, hey you, how are you doing? Hey you, that's their name. Hey you, what you doing? So thank you very much for that. Oh gosh, she's awesome. What else was I going to talk about? Someone has a bunch of vintage Barbies for sale. So I went to her house and I picked out a lot of Barbies. But they're like the midge Barbies. I got like 3 midges for like 40 bucks a piece, which is, they're awesome shape. Their hair is so nice and tight curl, and I'll show you to them as I get them. But I'm gonna go pick some up. I just like pay every week. I pay for different ones. That way I'm not have to pay like, you know, 250 bucks, 300 bucks at one time. And because my kitties are getting fixed this month, the day after my birthday, my cats are getting fixed. My precious little babies, and it's like, I don't want them to have to sit, and I always feel like they think I've abandoned them when they have to stay overnight at the vets. I hate that. So I'm like hoping, you know, I'm going to like request that they're right by each other in separate cages though, because I know they're not going to put them in the same cage because female, male, you know, but I want them like right next to each other so they can like lay against the cage or lick each other, kiss each other, you know, because they're not doing any freaky things yet. I mean, Brocky is like, duh, that poor cat, his balls are hanging to his knees and he has no clue what to do with them. He's just like, let's go play, you know, he's just worried about playing and kissing her and loving on her and laying with her, and they don't do anything bad, so I haven't caught him at least. And, he's just kind of duh, you know. Yeah, he's goofy. But, what else? But I'm gonna, so, I'm so tired. When I get the Barbie room together, I'm gonna do a video. It's gonna take a while, because I have to buy, like, these shelves. Every week I buy a big shelf. And then I put the dolls on it. Then the next week I go buy another shelf, because I don't want to fork out $100 or more on shelves in one sitting when I already got Barbies I'm buying and everything else and cats need to get fixed. So I just buy one. When I go to Walmart, I grab a shelf. And then load it up with Barbies. And, but I'll do more like Barbie chats and Barbie thingies, in there and showing you my display and, answering more questions you may have or about your vintage dolls. You know, how much they could possibly be worth. You could do a video if you have vintage dolls like from the 60s and 70s. You could show me your dolls on a video. You don't even have to show yourself. You could just show the dolls so I can see what kind of condition they're in, and how you possibly can make repairs on dolls that may have like bite marks or scratches or need new I don't know, you know, something, whatever. I mean, people, there could be anything wrong with dolls. How to repair, whatever. If you need to replace an arm or a leg, how do you do that? A head, the hair. Yeah. So, but I'll do those Barbie videos in the Barbie room. So that will be fun. You guys can see, like, all these Barbies behind me. And, but yeah, I know a lot. I don't know that I would call myself an expert, but I guess I do a lot more than other people do. You know, like I could take all their hair out and completely put in new hair, painstakingly put in new hair, do a lot of repairs, and they're just things I teach myself from the Barbie Bazaar magazines. Those things, if you want to learn how to do things to vintage or repairing clothes or knowing what's really rare and what's worth the most money, and because not only do I just love Barbie, but, sorry, I want an impressive collection. Like this is worth $5,000. This is worth $300. You know, I just don't want crap. And I just don't want all new dolls. You know, I want all the vintage dolls. And I love the vintage dolls because then I get to display their vintage fashion. And that's what it's all about. It's about the gorgeous, these clothes are like, they took, you know, 60s style dresses and awesome stuff like that, and then just shrunk it down the Barbie size because it is made like they would have made an adult's. It's so beautiful and perfect in the way that they did the sewing, and amazing. So, or you can show me your vintage clothing if you have questions or want to know how much it's worth, or your childhood Barbies. I can most definitely help you somewhat in that area, or let you know if you have something that's worth a lot of money, because I have all the books to look everything up. And so, anyways, but, I'm just gonna keep yawning. I gotta go take some vitamin D, and then my eyes are gonna start watering because I'm so tired. And I gotta go get my Barbies from the lady that I bought them from. But I'm wearing my Too Faced Natural Eye. I love this palette. I fell in love with this when I saw it on YouTube. Somebody had it, and then my friend got it when I was at her house, and I was like, oh my god, I want this palette. I want this so bad. But, anyways, I'm doing a swap with someone, with a friend of mine. So when everything goes through and everything's cool, I have to tell you guys about it, 'cause it's really cool. Really awesome deal for me. And I appreciate her doing this. Oh. So, what else? Is there anything else I want to tell you guys? I'm thinking seriously about getting a different job on the weekends. I'll still be working healthcare, but this guy is just, I don't feel secure in the job because he's just kind of so up and down about, well, I think I'm going to move to Olathe and go stay with my son. Well, you know, he doesn't need us anymore, and it's like, you know, he'll tell the other healthcare provider that on the week, during the week. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not playing games anymore. You know, I'm tired of, you know, trying to get this guy sobered up, and then his son comes over with a case of beer, and his mom brings over wine, and I mean, I knew about the beer, and that was fine, but I didn't know about the wine, and here his mom wants him sober, and she brought over wine, you know, and it's just like, it's not kosher with me at all. Don't, drunks or people who are addicted to drugs, it's always about me, 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 and feel sorry for me. And anybody who has an addiction, feel sorry for me, buy me, yeah, buy me, because it's special. There's a game today, so can I have a little bit more liquor? This is what I get to hear on the weekends. I'm like, there is no occasion for you that's good enough that you need more liquor. This is your problem, because every day is a day that's good enough to have more liquor. Today's the football game, tomorrow's the basketball game. After that, we're going to watch Mr. Rogers. After that, it's going to be the Scooby-Doo movie. We got to have more liquor. You know, it's like there's always an excuse to have more liquor. There is no excuse when you're an addict to have more drugs or to have more liquor, or because you're having a bad day, or because those are things you need to stay away from. Anybody who's been addicted and to any substance. And so when you feel like, you know, I've done what I can. I've done what I said I would do. And, you know, if he's going to end up moving or whatever, whether, you know, I'm calling his bluff or not, it's like, I'm moving on, dude. You know, let somebody else clean your butt, because I could go get somebody else that the job would be more rewarding, and they would be more grateful for the things that I'm doing, and it wouldn't be so hard. I mean, can you imagine having to carry somebody from the wheelchair to the shower, then they take a shower, then you put them in their wheelchair, then you dress them like a 2-year-old. And then they're like, oh, wait a minute, I need to go to the bathroom. They go to the bathroom and trying to get to the toilet, because usually, you know, he could get to the bathroom himself. I don't always have to be in there with him. Now I do, after this. But then him fall, because he missed the toilet, and he goes to the bathroom on himself. And it's like, oh, dude. And then the whole time you're like, and it's because he's drunk. You know, and it's like, because of his being drunk, he's, you know, more things happen. So then I have to, you know, pick him up while he's messy, strip his clothes off, completely clean him again, and completely put his clothes back on. New clothes. And this takes a long time. And it's like, all because you're drunk. And I'm like, I can't risk hurting my back because he's falling because he's drunk. I can't risk doing things that could, you know, handicap me in the near future, or not be able to support myself because I choose to not be in a relationship anymore, or again, that, you know, I have to be strong enough to be able to work all the time, and I like having money, and I like being able to go to shopping and out to eat with friends, or whatever. I know I have to work for those things. And it just got to a point where the negative far outweighed the positive, Or the positive could be, yeah, he's going to get sober. He's not going to get sober. There's always going to be people in the way. There's always going to be people bringing him liquor. Yeah, it's the game. Well, yeah, I'm coming over, so I'm special. Let's have more liquor. I'll bring you liquor. You know, there's always somebody coming over. That I mean, everybody needs to bring liquor, you know. So, just not cool. So, you know, I called the company that pays me for working for him, explained things with her and how I feel about it. And I said I think I would just feel more comfortable, you know, being with somebody else. I don't mind doing the jobs and things that I do. It doesn't bother me cleaning somebody or cleaning up after somebody. But it's a difference if, you know, if they had an accident or they have MS or something, why they're in the wheelchair and they're not in the wheelchair because of drugs. And they're not falling now because of alcohol. So, you know, it's kind of like, you know, someone that was drinking and driving and they ended up just hurting themselves instead of killing other people, and then they end up in a wheelchair. And it's like, you shouldn't have been drinking and driving, you know? So sometimes your sympathy may not quite be there all the way because you're like, you know, you were drinking and driving and you killed a van load of children, you know? So just be thankful that you're the one that got hurt and not a family got killed. So, and so your sympathy isn't quite there, you know, when you find out the truth about why, you know, they're in this situation. It's like, you know, and then it's always feel sorry for me, and, you know, and sometimes I'm spending more money than, you know, spending money that I'm supposed to be making, you know, on him. So it's like, oh, I just don't feel sorry anymore, you know. You just kind of get to the point where it's like, okay, you know, now if I go to heaven, I like, God, you know, I tried everything that I could. I did this for how many months? 4 months, 5 months, yeah, 5 months, and it's a battle. It was too much of a battle, and he doesn't want it. He has to want it. It can't be me that's wanting it. If it was just me that wanted it, he would have no liquor at all right now. So he'd be hurting machine. But, you know, if he doesn't want it, why bother? It's kind of silly. Why keep fighting and doing the motivational talking and the pep talks and everything just so he can go right back down as soon as you're gone. So it's like, I can't be there to watch him. He's not my child. He's not my husband. And I wouldn't have a husband like that. I wouldn't have somebody who's addicted to drugs or liquor. So it's kind of sad. But, you know, I'm just like, you know, I did what I could do, and that's all I can do. And I feel like I should move on because there's other people out there who do want and need the help. You can't make somebody be sober. And I would rather work with people who do want the help and the positive reassurance and the motivation. And so anyways, this video is getting so long. I always talk too long. But what do you guys think about it? Just let me know. I love to hear your input on things, whether it agrees with me or not. You know, it's no big deal as long as it's not a hater comment. But I always respect your opinion also on things. And I like seeing your guys' point of view, because then I'm like, oh yeah, you know, that's right, I didn't even think about that. Like Beauty for Hire, you know, she'll be like, well, Kelly, da 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 da, and I'll be like, why is she always right? I hate you. You know, she always sees a different point of view, and I like that so much about her because I love my girl and Denise, and but she always helps me see things in a different light too, and I like that. I like it, and I appreciate it, honestly. So, but I love you guys so much, and awesome supporting my channel. Please get your videos out, because before you know it, April the 24th are going to be here, and you're going to be like, can I have one more day, because I didn't have time to load my video. And I'm like, you had over a month to load your video, people. Yeah, it's true. I always end up extending it. Watch. You'll see. But, anyways, I love you guys. I think I might do another special little something for my international friends, which usually I never pick international or in-state, but these are products that in-state can get anywhere for nothings in our country, in America. So I might just do an international little contest. So just keep your eyes open, sisters. Love you. Fat girls rule.